Hey, Degenerate Nation, it's your boy Rooster here, and I just set the filter to sweet. Imagine that. Beautiful day today. Good day to be free, good day to be alive. So, I'm at the compound here, Hardcore Smitty's. Speaking of that guy, he just published his memoir, White Trash Legend. So, I'd really like for you guys to pick up a copy and support our boy, alright? What I'm going to do right now is read the prologue to this memoir. Maybe it will intrigue you. This is titled How It Works. Blood dripped on my jeans as I poked around my arm with a dull needle. It started out sharp only a few minutes ago. The blood entering the syringe, mixing with my dope, is close to clotting the rig, which sends me into a panic. It's becoming harder with each attempt to hit the vein to see if I'm registering. It's not that I don't have any veins, I have fucking pipelines. However, they're scarred and hardened, making a clean hit difficult. Even though I'm not able to get the clean tap into the shipping lane that delivers salvation straight to my soul, each poke I take at it, a little blood enters the rig, clouding and thickening the elixir I purchased with funds that would send me to prison if it were to be discovered how I had obtained them. If the blood clots, it will render the dope useless if I can't inject it. I tried an old favorite that had stopped working for me a month ago. Hopefully that month's been long enough to heal, and it was. Kapow, bitches. I'm in the shipping lane. Once I'm sure that I'm in the vein properly, I slam that motherfucker home. Because once you're in the vein, there's no need to play around in there, pushing the blood back and forth like I've seen a bunch of douchebags do before. Why do that? I ask them. And they say, it gets the dope residue left behind. These narco savants also think that a small air bubble in a needle will kill you. And they probably think that screwing with the broad on top is a solid form of birth control, because their father, a man of 9 children, swears by it. The dope begins to do what it was designed to do. That's sweet oblivion. My thoughts are always so loud and constant that stepping away from them is like a refuge from the war in my diseased brain. It used to be that I could shoot heroin and be in a blissful state where everything was beautiful, peaceful. There could be sirens blaring and gunshots ripping through the night just outside the window of the slum palace where I was holed up. Those days are long gone. Where did the heroin go? Did Purdue Pharma lock it all down and hoard it? I don't know. But I do know that for years now, it's only been fentanyl, or Fetty as the cool kids call it. They mix that lovely and fatal substance with xylazine that the hip crowd calls trank. Gotta love these millennials putting a Q in there sometimes. But it's not even Fetty. It's U47700, or another research chemical that mimics the effects of opioids. All these fine chemicals can be shipped right to your friendly neighborhood drug dealer and mixed in his basement by a 14-year-old illegal immigrant he's been pimping out onto the internet. There's a certain thrill that comes with injecting a substance into your bloodstream, known to have high rates of fatal overdoses. You can do a shot out of a bag that you've been shooting out of all week that doesn't even stop you from being dope sick and still die from it. That's because of hot spots. They occur from not having been mixed properly, consistently. I struggle with the desire to slow down my thoughts and have a ceasefire in the battle of my brain against making my wife happy and the people in my life as well. My wife doesn't ask much from me. Not using dope is the one thing she does ask. She's witnessed me overdose on several occasions. The incidents were extremely traumatic for her. She's such a kind and loving soul. The thought of hurting her sickens me. Ironically, it's the reason I shoot dope. It doesn't much make sense hearing it said, but it makes a world of sense in practice. So many things that I wish I could unsee, unknow, unlearn. It's never been easy living in my skin. My little escape with dope makes it tolerable. I've done all kinds of drugs, but none of them do the job that I need them to do, except for dope. That was my life. I lived in a state of constant desperation, taking insane risks to be able to feed my habit. I've also lived where I managed to hold things together while not hurting or depriving others of what is theirs. However, even with all the growth and knowledge I've obtained, I cannot put a stop to the inevitable truth that I'll have to put the dope ahead of everything else to be able to use it. It may not happen right away. There'll come a day where I'll have to have it and rearrange my life around it. If I go on a trip, I'll need to take long enough to see me through it, or procure a source of getting it where I'll be. I must maintain a constant source of revenue for it, or suffer the results of not having it. And being dope sick is one of the most horrific experiences one can go through, physically and mentally, but spiritually most of all. A dope habit is a soul sickness. Knowing that all the anguish you're going through can end just by getting high is torture in itself. I don't know if I can explain what it's like with mere words, the battle that rages inside of me. A look in my eyes will tell you all the things I feel finding words for.